Welcome again to my YouTube channel, Agape Marriage Counseling Services. I'm James Maido, a counseling psychologist by profession, but I deal more on the matters of marriage. So I am a marriage therapist. And today I want to talk about one mental condition that is disturbing most of the families as a result of maybe because of our economic situations, how we are today, or maybe because of our social life, maybe where we are, how we are living. Probably we are living in a place whereby our social life is very, very poor. Maybe to our children, we as parents, and that condition may affect us. And I want to talk about depression. Depression is a condition that is affecting most of the families. It's affecting the husband. It can affect the wife. It can affect our children. It can affect everyone, maybe within the family. And depression it's becoming very common nowadays to our families because of the causes that are coming up because of the life challenges that are that are ahead of us, and some of them they are making this condition to become very common even to our children back in school, and that is why we have got a lot of causes of suicide. um, you know People, you just along the road you can see how people they are driving. You can see that people they are fighting in the house, they are killing each other. Even our children, you can see, they are back in school, and you just get information that our children they have committed suicide. All these things in our society, they might be coming as a result of one condition that we are calling it depression. And depression, we have to be very careful, um, because it just come without maybe awareness that maybe your husband or your wife, our children, they are going a situation of depression. What is depression? Depression is a mental condition that is characterized by many things. It is a mood disorder. Somebody who was very happy, who was living very jovial, somebody who was very much welcoming, somebody who was entertaining, somebody who loved friends, somebody who was embracing, somebody who was very open. But just all of a sudden, he just disappear. He become close. He doesn't talk. He doesn't share anything. He is just you don't even see him. He vanishes from the people, and then he closed down to her house, and then that person is no longer the way he used to be. So it is a mental condition that is creeping into most of the families. And where does it originate? Again, is it's something that we can now be able to ask where it does this mental condition come from. But we just have gotten that it is depression is a genetic. It may come as a result of genetic condition from our family lineage, or maybe it's being caused by our brain, how our brain is wired. In our brain there is what we call the neurons, the transmitters, and all that is a biological condition. So it's something that yet where it comes from, sometimes it's so much deep biological. But for us, what we want here to know is that depression is there, and it is a killer disease. It's is a psychotic disease that is coming to our families and it is not a we can be able to spot it, and we'll be able to see how can we be able to handle it, and how can we be able to live with a person who is depressed, and how can we be able to prevent from the condition before it comes to destroy our husband, our wife, our children, and make our family unhappy. You remember when somebody is in such kind of a condition, if it is your wife, she is depressed, you're not going to enjoy a lot of things that comes as a result of wife who is normal, or who is not undergoing depression, or maybe the husband. Can you imagine your husband? You have been leaving your husband in your house. You are going to the to job, coming in the evening. The way you left him there, he's just there. He's doesn't enjoy anything. So you can see that house has no warmth. Maybe if it is your son, or maybe your daughter, he's not even in school. She has maybe closed down to her bedroom. She doesn't come to drink, to share breakfast or maybe lunch with you. She is, segregated herself. Look at that kind of a condition in that family. So the family has no warmth. It has nothing. It is losing a lot of joy in that family. So that condition, it's one of the conditions that is destroying or making many of the families, or not, of course, even the single ladies, the single men, they might undergo depression, and you lose a lot of things because of having depressed. What are some of the causes of depression? The symptoms and the causes. How can you notice that somebody is undergoing a depression? If you see signs of some of the signs that we can't be able to highlight, we may not be able to highlight everything, but you can be able to detect this person is undergoing depression. And we have said that the condition, or this mental condition, somebody who was very happy, again then he becomes he is not happy. The mood has already changed. Remember, we can detect bipolar disorder by mood swings. Remember, bipolar is more about the mood swings, and depression is it's one part of the condition. It's a psychotic illness like bipolar, mood disorder, and depression. They are packaged the same. But I'm just going to talk about depression as one. So it is a mood disorder whereby somebody who was very joyous, somebody who was very happy, somebody who was used to joke, and now you don't see him or her now doing all that. So one of the causes, or maybe the symptoms, is that this person who used to eat, you see this person now, he's no longer eating. He's not even interested in the food, or he can just pick something and he eat, then he leave everything else on the table, and this is the food he used to love. You see, this person is not even interested. He doesn't even want to go out, even for maybe for a dinner, or maybe you have a lunch, or maybe the family have got a dinner together. He is not even interested. He's just there in the bedroom. Unawasha chakula hapo mezani, maybe alafu utazikuta tu pale. He is not interested. He loses a lot of weight, and that person now, you can take that person. He's undergoing depression. Number two, you can get this person that the sleeping cycle, or the sleeping pattern. He is no longer sleeping, or when he always awaken at night, and he doesn't get any to go back to bed. So there is a broken sleeping cycle, and he doesn't have a lot of time to sleep. So and it is very easy to get insomnia, because for that kind of person, the sleeping pattern, he just gets us, either he gets sleep, or he doesn't get the sleep. He may sleep all the way through, or he has no, he has got a very a small time limit to get a sleep. When he wake up at night, he doesn't get again go back to sleep. Again, there is what we call, and this symptom is very critical, is about withdrawal. This person withdraws from friends. He doesn't even want to meet the friends again. He is there alone, and he just closes himself inside the house. He doesn't need any friend. He even switch off their phones. The person, or you see, whatever he was interested with, he is no longer interested. He used to go even out with her friends. He is no longer. Even with her wife, they doesn't share good stories that they used to share. Can you imagine now such kind of a family whereby the wife is in the house or the husband is in the house, but the partner, and the marriage is more of a partnership, that jokes, laughters, making marriage thrive because of happiness. So there is no happiness at all in that house. Now you can be able to see what kind of a family is that. So the man has lost, even he has withdrawn, even to his friend, critical friends, even to his or her, brothers and sisters. Even when they come, he doesn't want to talk to them. So that person is undergoing symptoms of depression. The other issue is about suicidal thoughts, which is very common, even to our children. They just have got some suicidal thought. They think about, why am I living this time? The life is against me. He keep on saying that I'm seeing nothing in this world. I don't, there is nothing good in me. I'm just a useless person. So that regret and suicidal thoughts. And most of the time, if we don't listen to such kind of voices, we don't pick them. We pick them from that person, especially those people who are very close to such kind of people. You need to listen to such kind of voices. Don't judge, or don't rush to judge. Just pick these voices, and you'll be able to know to get what sort of a problem this person is undergoing. So if you happen to get that, maybe your son or your daughter have got some kind of sentiments. Why am I living? I'm useless. I better die. I'm feeling that I cannot fulfill my goals. So that person, before somebody commits suicide, there must be some voices. There must be something he used to to lament. So if any person who was very close could have picked that very quickly, and she or he looked for the interventions, then you could have known that that person was undergoing maybe depression, and you can be able to mitigate before things happens. So these are some of the issues, and again, lack of interest of anything. Even to bath, all that. He doesn't even bath. That person, he doesn't even. He used to wear very nicely. Now he start now wearing ragged clothes. So these are some of the issues that you see. This person he's undergoing depression, and he's very quiet and very sad. And again, he is very irritating. Anything you can, you can go to that person. He's very much irritated by something very small. Unakuta ya kwamba huyu mtu anakasirika haraka sana. So by all means, that person is undergoing a depression. He doesn't want to be corrected in anything. Yeye anakuambia wachana na mimi, leave me alone. He doesn't want anybody to be very close to that person. So these are some of the things that comes as a result of depression. So if you see your child having, used to go quickly outside to play with other boys, he is no longer, now he is sitting in the house, anakaa tu na kasimu, anajifugia kwa rumu yake, usimgobanishe ati unaingia na mrango. No, don't do that. What are you doing here? Nini unafanyanga kwa hii bedroom peke yako? No, just look at what is this making this boy or this daughter of yours. He was not doing this. He was just a very good person. He was very welcoming, and nowadays he is just closing down to the bedroom. Look at the kind of symptoms. You might get that this person might be undergoing depression. Maybe your husband, when he is, he just in the house, he doesn't even want to attend, even meetings, the friends, even to the neighbors. He doesn't want even to meet the neighbors. He just want to be alone, and all that. He doesn't. He doesn't have any joy. And most of the families, even what we call the sex, sex is one of the an act which is very important to the family, especially those who are married couples. And sex is very important because it's the one that bind up and bring joy and happiness to the married couple. So when somebody is depressed, he denies everything, even sex, to her partner, and now you can dare to believe that this family have got a critical problem, because now when the wife is not even is not enjoying, he doesn't, the feeling has already gone. Maybe the husband the same. So these issues, if even the sexual part they are not participating, that person is undergoing a mental condition that we are calling it depression. What can we be able to, maybe the remedies or the interventions, because that's just some few diagnostic problems that we can be able to diagnose. But what can we be able to intervene? The interventions, of course, we say that depression is a clinical illness. You can go to the doctor. She can prescribe for a medication, and he or she, the person, can undergo medication, and it is treatable. So you can go to the doctor, you can visit the doctor, and that person can be treated. Again, we advise even the person to visit a counselor, because of the therapy. He can be helped through therapy. It's very important. Go to the counselor. There are psychologists who can be able to help, so that he can be able to understand the situation and how he can be able to come out from such kind of conditions. Again, you have a family support. I have said that the family, it's very, very important. The family, the husband, the wife. If you see such kind of conditions with your husband, please, you wife, you are the right partner. You are the very close partner that you can be able to help this person having such kind of a condition. Don't run away. Don't leave him. Don't don't judge him harshly. Just support. Have a family support, which is very important. Look for something. Maybe you can look for a solitude. You can move out with your husband, and you can take him for an out. Let that person now come out from that kind of a condition. You can be able to help that person so that he can minimize the causes of this depression. And there are many things that we can be able to see, but these three are very, very important. You can go to the counselor, visit the doctor, because it's a clinical condition. The doctor can prescribe the medication. The family support is very, very important, and all that they are good things to prevent, and of course for the good intervention. Otherwise, thank you very much for listening to me, and I believe that our families, our marriages, even this condition, because it's coming as a result of our economic challenges, our family status, our social life, which is maybe we are far from, maybe like now we are coming out from where we are living together. You are living in your own compound. Because you don't see many people outside, you don't have, your social life is very poor, you can get depression because you are just all alone. You just come out, go and meet other people, go and watch the football match, go to the church and rejoice with others, watch some movies which are comical and rafters. They are very important so that you break the cycle of a depression. And remember, depression can relapse. It relapse. You can come out from depression, and it can come back. It's just like alcoholism. It might relapse and come back again after a long withdrawal. It can come back. So before that happens, just change your way of life and embrace the life of social life, become very strong, and let even to your children, look at your children, what they are behaving. If they have got some funny behaviors, especially those who have now finished the Form 4, maybe they did not get the right marks, so they are in the bedroom, they can undergo depression. They are not talking, they are they are not coming to the sitting room. Don't just judge them harshly, or you bang their doors. You just enter, just talk to them, and they might be undergoing accommodation. Maybe their others are in school. Labda they were taken to a school that they don't want. So and you say this is the school utasomea hii. Those maybe others, they are in the university. You are telling them, where utasoma kwa hii, this is the course you are going to go, you are going to do, you are going to do. This is you have to do this. You have to do. I want you to become a doctor. I want to be you to be. This is the course we have. You have done a lot of work so that you can get this. Why you must do this? So you may push them to that corner, but they don't want into that. They don't want to enter into that kind of a course. So negotiate with your children, talk to them, so that you don't put them into a condition which might cause them to be under depression. Others, maybe you are in the job, maybe your business is not working, you have got a lot of loan, you have got a lot of things that are pushing you here and there. So please, sometimes we normally say, don't push yourself to that, to overstretch yourself. If you feel that you have a condition that you are feeling, you have no joy, you are feeling that you don't need anything, you don't need even your friends, please talk to your friend, talk to your neighbor, talk to your partner, create an environment which is joyous. Don't carry everything on yourself. You can, don't carry all the baggages on yourself. You can, live a day at a time, and you minimize all your stress. Do what you can be able to do today. Others leave it for tomorrow, and God shall help you, to overcome, all this. Because challenges are there, but don't let these challenges overtake you until you are depressed. Depression is a disease, and it is a disease. It's a chronic illness. You can live with depression the rest of your life, but you can live without depression when you make sure that you don't push yourself to the limit whereby you are going to be depressed. Otherwise, I wish you well, and I hope that you learn something from that. And if you have a friend, you have a relative, or maybe you have a life partner, maybe your wife, your husband, or your children, please make sure nowadays keep on looking some symptoms. If you see one of your partner is changing, you have some, how he used to be, his, things that he used to love, he used to be very happy, very welcoming. You see somebody has started to withdraw, he started to deny some few things, he doesn't want this, and he wants to stay alone. Please just keep on checking and talk to that person so that he may not undergo depression. Otherwise, may God bless you and do you good. I love you.